it would be like the front or anything.
Hey guys, so we are coming to you with the realization that as military families, what housing looks like isn't necessarily available, especially when you're going online and wanting to live on post and looking at Corvius housing. So what we wanted to provide for you today is an example of what some of the military housing looks like, especially for the, would you say what, senior enlisted era? Or, yeah.
Yeah, basically so far all of these houses in this area off of Mount Mitchell in Linden Oaks was what, E8 through
03?
in 03. So all your warrant officers have the ability to live here, W1, W2. And then they also have a section in here for your lower enlisted. Those are quadplexes. We'll drive through and show you some of those examples. But for this house that we lived in, a lot of people get on and ask us, what does it look like on the inside? And so we're here today to shoot a video. We're gonna start downstairs. We came upstairs to do the little intro real quick just because of the carpet. The house is empty. So give me just a second and we'll meet you downstairs.
Alright, so when you walk in, with this home we do have the privilege of having the linoleum. But right inside the door, there is a small little area that we wanted to use for our office type space. A lot of people like to use it as either their living room, a playroom for their kiddos, just a sitting room. If you homeschool, which a lot of military families do, especially in the Fort Bragg area, homeschooling is super big. So if you homeschool, perfect spot for that. And then as you come through, you'll have this hallway, the stairs going upstairs, have a nice little closet. And then you have one half bath here that also has like a cleaning storage closet in here as well. And then
If you came from like the Fort Sill area or any Kansas and you had these types of housing, this was also known as the storm shelter. So if you're coming from Oklahoma, Texas, or Kansas, Fort Riley, Fort Leonard Wood, just know this was the storm closet, storm shelter. Back to you, babe.
so then you come through, you pass the garage door, which we will show you the garage after we finish the rest of this floor. But then you enter into this area, linoleum still continuing out. Some of the homes in this area have carpet here instead of linoleum, so I don't know if they're still working on switching all of them over or whatnot, but their intent for this room is living room, dining room, and then kitchen here with, I guess, maybe like a little breakfast nook here, right? So there's been a lot of cute designs that people have posted in the neighborhood. We had a really large sectional that fit this entire place and this entire wall. So we just had a small table that we used, but primarily this entire space was our living room. It is very long, it is slightly narrow.
The echo is so bad
I
here.
know. It is slightly narrow, but it's just stuff to take into consideration. We do have one fan. There are fans in this home. And then
We don't know if that was here,
Yeah.
designed or if
if it was left from the previous people.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that. So then you have your kitchen, your standard appliances, you know, dishwasher, electric stove, not gas. So that's a bummer, but it works. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. And then it'll open up into the back patio area. So you do have the option to get a fence. Here it costs, what was our fence rate?
$35 a month.
$35 a month.
Yeah.
So, but they're pretty good and they're pretty quick. And they went back pretty deep. So
So just know, like, if you want a fence here in the backyard, it is a process. It's going to take probably a good month and a half to actually get it done. They have to come out, they have to take and do the survey, like literally a survey every single time. No matter if there's been a fence here before, like the last 5 years, they redo another survey, they come out and they mark everything. So just know, if you have an animal and you get your address and it's 2 weeks away before you move in, go ahead and call the fence company, get that started.
Oh, and if you have a trampoline, which I know is highly popular for a bunch of military families, you're required to have a fence if you have a trampoline, because the trampoline has to be in the fence. Now for the garage.
One car garage.
It's a one smart car garage.
Yes.
It is for a smart car. We have trucks. We cannot fit our trucks in here at all. I don't know how well you would be able to fit one car in here and then whatever your yard accessories would be.
Yeah, just know it's gonna be tight.
It would be either a car or
Storage.
Or storage. We used it for storage. So this is the water heater and everything.
Right, and just as with all military places, our personal stuff's not to be in that closet.
Is there a light on? Oh.
Can you go upstairs? See you upstairs.
Oh, did you show them the Harry Potter closet?
Oh, your favorite room.
So this is the Harry Potter closet.
Lights.
Camera action.
Your favorite closet.
So I've seen a lot of people kind of do nifty things where they've like gone in deep here for the kids and like built a loft type thing and they made it like a whole playroom area, or obviously you can make it for storage. So whatever suits your fancy.
It's great for the cats.
It's a great. It's a great for the cats. Did you move my cinnamon stick to that room?
No, you got two over there, one up there.
So you'll come up a split staircase. This house has 4 bedrooms. So 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. You'll have one on this side and then it continues down this way. You have a coat closet right here. Yep. Decent sized bedroom. This faces the front of the house. Then a double door closet, just kind of your standard. Outside of the master, all of the closets have that same double door.
Style door.
Yeah. This is the second bedroom. Slightly smaller than the other one, I think.
Yeah, probably. I would think so.
Just another double. It's pretty deep. This one goes kind of deep down. But just another your standard double door closet.
We're not all the same, guys.
Right across, you have your laundry room.
Both doors.
Working on it. So you have your laundry room on the second floor, which is nice. If you have any washers or dryers that are front loading or they're on a pedestal where you have the pull-out drawers, that you're gonna have struggles.
The pedestal doors are not going to open.
Yeah, your pull-out drawers don't open. We have a front-loading washer and dryer, and we had the pull-out drawers for our soap dispensers. It hit the side of the frame, so we could never fully open that. And then the doors were able to open, but you lose a lot of access. You can move the insert tray in order to like gain full access for your soap drawer, not your pedestal, obviously. But Corgus won't move it. You have to remove it, and then they'll move the tray, but you're the responsible party to maneuver your washer and dryer yourself.
However, the tray has to stay down. That is a North Carolina requirement.
Yeah, they'll just move the tray to where you can access your stuff, but you have to have the tray. So, this is the full bathroom, guest bathroom. Jack and Jill sink. Third bedroom, again with the same idea of the double door closets. This one's not as deep as the other one. And now
it's time for the master or the primary, whatever you want to call it, but the largest bedroom in the place.
So this room did have a fan when we moved in. As stated, we don't know if this was left from the previous tenants or not. For the most part, our furniture fit relatively well. We have a king-size bed, so we had ours facing this direction, and then our TV and everything over here. Slightly cramped a little bit for walking space, but it wasn't terrible. I didn't feel like I was having to sidestep or anything. So this is the bathroom, obviously another Jack and Jill style. However, the closet door.
The biggest aggravation makes 0 sense for the whole year that we lived here was this door. Come over here a second, babe. Come over here. You got it? This door, so you're always having to like make sure this door is closed, and then you can open this door here. Then you couldn't have this open, because then these would take. Whoever built this from Florida, you suck. Anyway.
So this is our closet.
Not bad. It is a walk-in closet.
It is a walk-in closet.
But the doors make 0 sense.
This feels so much tinier. Looking into it now. And then we have our bathroom. That's up. We put one of the curb rods up top to give us more space in the shower, just for elbow room. And then you got a towel rack behind it, but your standard bathroom.
So yeah, I hope for everybody taking and moving to the Linden Oaks area, I hope this answered some of your questions about what some of the houses look like. We really do see a lot on the Facebook, just how many people are wanting to know what does the house look like. And even when we went online, there's not a whole lot of information about it when we moved here.
No, I googled extensively trying to find floor plans and everything, and then when you're searching based off your rank, your number of people in your household, like it doesn't really help. And then they're like, oh, we have a house, but you don't even know what to plan for. So
just
hopefully
know,
this helps.
Yeah, hopefully it helps. There is 2 communities, pools, 2 community centers. If I had to leave you with anything when you move here, watch your kids. Kids here not being watched, vandalizing stuff and just tearing stuff up is the absolute worst that we've seen.
It's been a problem recently.
Yes.
Recently.
So you can't even enjoy the community centers anymore because the kids are tearing it up. And there's that. So take what you will.
And side note, the commute to Bragg from this neighborhood is 30 to 40 minutes if you're going all the way to the far side of Post from here. So that's my commute personally.
Sounds good.
Yep.
So again, we hope you enjoyed it. Until our next video coming out soon.
Bye.
Thanks.